Already started, shall we? Greetings and salutations. Oh man, I still got the. I don't know what you'd call. What's it when your eyes are still itchy after waking up in the morning? I don't know. Whatever it is, I got the itchy eyeballs. The itchy eyeballs. Alright. So you may notice things are a bit of a mess on my bars and whatnot this morning. The reason why is because we're all loaded up ready for TR Day here. And actually, we have a little bit extra space. We can equip a sword. There we go. Alright, I spent a little bit of time this yesterday doing a little bit of extra like gear juggling. What do we have? We have a letter. What is the letter? Unconfirmed. Oh, from Cotton. Sweet. Alright. So yeah, we spent a little bit of time, did a little bit of extra gear preparation, bank work, and stuff like that this weekend to make sure that we have plenty of room. So freeing up a little bit of extra room is always nice. Let's see, I think we'll roll these after we TR here in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, I don't know. There's some things to think about. I'd like to get people to suggestions. I know I have some votes for Human already. So Human is like by and far ahead at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. We'll be opening up for those of you trickling in. Hopefully we'll be trickling in pretty soon. There's not a whole lot of people in this morning. I think I'll also tweet out. I usually don't tweet out things like this, but let's also tweet out. I guess we should also, before we even do that, we should make sure that we know the options, right? Seems like a good idea also. So let's bring up the races. Let's grab a snap. Alright, perfect. And let's double check some stuff, shall we? Alright, feats. Past lives, racials. Alright, so again we know the Dragonborn is... No, not that one. Dragonborn is done. Drow is done. Gnome is done. Tiefling is done. Warforged is done. Elves are done. Excuse me. Dwarf is done. Half orc is done. Yeah, half elk is done. Halfling is done. Yeah, so at least ASMR, half elf, and human. I actually would really like to play with the half elf. I think if I were to pick, I'd like to do the half elves. But double check. Yeah. All right. There we go. So those are kind of like the three big options. Go. Where did they move the resurrection? It's probably still in the Holy Heroes, right? The Resurrection Grove. We also need to do our usual like review of the last life and stuff. It was fine. Let's see. If I iconic TR, right? It takes me out of the class. this morning. Alright. Well, if you guys ever have days like that, you just put your hands down the wrong place. Hey. Right now we have ASMR Human and Half Elf, and I believe Human is winning by something like 7 or 8 points. I was about to put a tweet out, actually. Go super quick poll. ASMR. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'll take suggestions for builds, but I'm not. I'm not 100% sure how we're gonna. Yeah, I want something like 20 minutes. But yeah, thank you for your vote. Birdman or bust. Caw caw. Yeah, it's I wouldn't mind doing a monk again. I feel like I've done a monk recently though, but I'm down. See, and Talab actually is, I believe, the highest voting system. Where's my board? So. Like, you get 9, right, Talab? I believe. 9 points. Like I said, if it was me, and I'm going to vote, screw it, I'm voting. I'm voting for myself. And I'm going to vote for health. Because I want to. I'm going to consider myself a 1 point. That's right. I'll do it. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. Alright, so let's do the review, shall we? Let's do the review of yeah, you're the highest and you're the highest tier of that, so well, I think highest tier patron and regular tier Twitch is 5. So I think the highest tier, both of those should be 4 more points. Sword some guys. Anyway, so the build. I felt like it was okay. It was not the greatest life. I really do enjoy assassinating people. Even when I was outclassed in the quest, like, by a ton, if I was playing carefully and I got an opportunity to get in there and sneak attack, I felt like I could contribute. Maybe not a lot, maybe not the same amount as I could have if I was just, you know, a negative hate DPS person. The difference is that the ancillary damage that would come in would just destroy me, especially at the lower levels. Also, I don't want to share my hat, show off my beautiful purple locks. Also, it was really nice to go and eat the last lavender hair dye out of the bank and eat it. Let's, you know what? While we're screwing around, what other hair dyes are there that I can snag and eat? Teach till brow. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it for the most part. Also, I've often discussed the negative history I've had with Iconics, and if I've try to figure out how to put this, if the negative experiences have colored me against Iconics, this would be a notch towards Iconics again. It was very fun. It was a relatively quick life. Granted, we also skipped several levels. Yeah, his skills are to eat Cheetos and to do adult activities on his couch. All right, so we have some sage. Oh, there's still 7 more. That liar. I just took the one that was in the top or the bottom deck, and there's more in here. That monster. Anyway, so yeah, I enjoyed it, and like I said, it really did feel good. It felt like I had a lot of fun. Didn't even hate it. Alright, let's look at some of the things that I thought were kind of important. Things that could or could not be adjusted depending on a lot of situations. By the way, don't forget everyone, it's voting day. People are starting to trickle in. Human, half-elf, or ASMR are our options. Excuse me. Also, Talab, I'm glad to hear from you. I heard it got really, really bad last night in your city. So I'm glad you're doing well. I haven't heard from V-Love yet this morning. I'm hoping that he'll reach out soon enough. Oh, also, why Talab is here and he's not asleep yet. That banned restricted announcement. That was a humdinger. Almost as if free mana is good, and almost as if stealing people's things are good. What class for the races? I haven't decided yet. We'll kind of pick the class off of the, like, basically based off of what we want to do. I like to take advantage of the build for the race. So like right now, a monk ASMR, like a wisdom based monk, is probably in the short list. I would like to do another bard half elf, and human can do pretty much anything. Although a human sork was the suggestion that was made. Nothing going on in your city. Your city's a bunch of meth heads. Okay, fair enough then. Area then. So anyway, some changes that I could see being made. I could see pulling out this human recovery. Again, remember, I've only spent 12 points in this tree, which means I spent 1 point in the tree because I think I have 11 now. So I could see pulling out improved recovery and sticking them over here in the night training. Just right here. You just tell me what you like to vote, and then I will update this board right here. And then also, I put out a vote on Twitter, also. which is currently 1 extra point for ASMR, 1 extra point for Half Elf. So we got some wiggle room. Health? Oh, I'm all about that health life myself. I even voted for health. I should explain the point system? Sure, I could do that. So, everybody who watches gets 1 point. Alright? If you happen to be a Twitch subscriber, you'll get a bonus point. No, bonus 2 points. Excuse me. Bonus 2 points. For every tier that's available on Twitch. So, if you're the first tier, you'll get 3 points. If you're the second tier, you'll get 5 points, and if you're the last tier, you will get 7 points. And then over on Patreon, I have 2 tiers on Patreon. I have a first tier and a second tier. The first tier on Patreon gets 1 point, and the second tier gets 2 points. And all of those points add up together. So, if you happen to be like a $1 Patreon subscriber and a Twitch subscriber, because say like you have your Amazon Prime code, that would get you 4 points. And that way you can it gives you some incentives to support the stream, which is one of the, incentives to support the stream, I guess. But everyone gets 1 point. Everybody who watches gets 1. So, and I guess realistically, if you happen to follow on Twitter, I guess since I put it up as a poll, and you could go vote in that poll right now, which it looks like Half Elf is now winning. You can go over there and also sneak in an extra vote via Twitter. All right. So, let's see. Like I said, you could move this over here to the night training. Not that we're charisma based, but that getting any extra to your trip score could be really good while leveling. But honestly, I feel like after level 20, it was just, I don't think it ever would have landed, even if I would have had the extra, like 5, or not even 5, to the night training. Like, I just didn't think tripping at that point was doing any good. We're not strength based, so getting extra to our stunning blow doesn't really do anything. So it just kind of felt like this was unnecessary to me. But I could understand people wanting to do that way. I ran up the rogue tree. Obviously, we can't get the deadly shadow because we don't have 20 levels of rogue in us. This is just an iconic to get there. And the lethality doesn't do us any good because we don't have a one-handed weapon. We're using greatswords primarily. So yeah, just some of the stuff looks weird. Hey, what's up, Witty? Don't forget to vote, my brother. My volume seems low. You know what? People keep saying that my volume in general has been low. Let me see if my volume mixer can be adjusted. It's possible that I have muted myself somewhere. That's the wrong. Oh, you know what probably also would help if I got rid of this. La-di-da-dee-da-dee-da. Yeah, those all, everything, like, hitting everything looks like it's correct. Huh. It could just be that I'm sitting a little lower, or the mic, could also just be that the microphone has fallen slightly. Alright, human, half elf, or ASMR. Yeah, it could just be that the microphone physically needed moved. It would not surprise me in the least. Oh my goodness. I bet you there's going to be rain. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but by Wednesday. Oh, sorry. Thursday. Thursday it's going to rain. Oh, it seems awful early for my nose. Oh, no, there's a chance for rain today. Never mind. Alright. So anyway, another ASMR vote. ASMR, by the way, is in the firm lead at the moment. So keep that in mind. Alright. Going up the rogue tree seemed relatively clean and simple. Obviously, Assassinate's great. The Measure the Foe, I feel like, was really good. Gave you a good opportunity to, like, get a little stuff in there. I would not make any assumptions, Witty, but we're currently planning on being on the water. What I'm suggesting is somebody should take sailing. This knife specialization probably is a waste now. By the by. But I felt like I spent so many points redoing everything anyway. I should have probably went ahead and spent a couple more coins and redid this. Obviously, we're intelligence to based, and I figured if I'm going to go this much up the tree, I might as well spend one more and take an intelligence to unlock strategic combat 2. And then we went up the falconry tree pretty hard. I actually feel like the falconry tree gave us just about as much, if not even potentially more, to our build. I actually think falconry and assassinate pair pretty well together. If you got enough, like a reasonable wisdom, doesn't have to be the best wisdom. Like, what's my wisdom right now? It's 20. I could have put a little extra work in there. Like, I'm not even wearing a piece of gear, I don't think, really. But just like a little bit extra work does some can put things together. But it also increased my assassinate DC, gave me a sprint boost. Having the bird be able to make things susceptible to sneak attack was huge. To be able to get that extra sneak attack dice involved. And of course, I really loved Exposed Weakness. Attacks from your hunting bird reduce the target's fortification by 50%. And that should work whether or not the bird saved. So, like, even if they save the blind, I believe that still lowered their fortification. I believe. Don't quote me. I don't know of a good way to, like, check that. But I do think that's the case. And then, of course, 30% extra damage to helpless. So, if you can bird them and they fail, they become helpless. So you get extra damage there. This extra damage does include your sneak attack dice. So, yeah, overall it seemed to work reasonably well. Again, if I were to do it over again, I would probably make sure my wisdom was a little bit higher. Our dexterity and our strength had to start a little bit higher to pick up the strike through chain. And we are at a 210% strike through, which is not high, but it's pretty good. Alright, how much longer do we have on our poll? 1 minute. ASMR and humans. Alright, I'm gonna wait till it closes. So again, if you would like to go over there and vote on Twitter, I guess I'm allowing a bonus vote via Twitter today. So yeah, overall I thought the live was a lot of fun. Again, I didn't feel trapped, or not as badly trapped, on Samus this go around. It's like I have on other iconic lives. I think having the option to like move into an Explorer Zone and know that even though I'm just kind of like screwing off in an epic Explorer Zone, it's still making reasonable progress, was good. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that kind of stuff in the future, but it worked out. It worked out. And of course, having Tobrel and Distributed and Beef and some other people like Beef's Guild actually invited us to do some stuff a couple of days ago. Like, all that stuff together really helped. If I was soloing my way to 20, I would still be like level 23 or something. Like, I just, forward momentum on your own in epics for me is like nothing. I can level from 1 to 20 all day, every day, but there's something about the epic stuff that's just so much experience. It's just so much work. It's just, I think, yeah, no, we'll let it go. All right, let's check our polling. If the poll is closed, we will start. We'll take the final decision here and smush it. Oh, it still says we have a minute left. Brag rude. I'm not sure I know who that is. I think it's probably James. Let's see. Is there anything else with this? Gear. We didn't have the best gear. I was using a level 29 greatsword from Ravenloft as my weapon for a long time. It honestly could have been, excuse me, it honestly could have been pretty much anything. I don't think it would have mattered that much. As long as it was a weapon that applied the strike through. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. Again, it was a pretty straightforward, simple build. Alright, here we go. Oh, no. Looks like ASMR and Half Elf both got a couple extra votes. Fortunately, looks like Human is not getting there. I know V-Love was an avid vocal for. Also, I know it was a short poll, but so yeah, I guess we're gonna start with a ASMR. All right, so one more round of voting. We have a couple of ASMR options. We can do some sort of cleric, right, wisdom based. We can do a monk, wisdom based, which does sound fun to me. I haven't done a monk in a super reasonable time. And then we can do what? It's like some sort of melee ASMR. I guess you could really do ASMR on anything. But the wisdom, right? The wisdom is where the ASMR really gets their bonuses. Let's take a look at ASMR. Wisdom, heal, listen, and spot checks. Resistance to cold, electricity, racial lay on hands. It's not anything that Screams make me a caster. Unless you're going to be a divine caster in their tree. But they do have like some extra strength or charisma bonuses. So like a paladin would be quite strong, it looks like. Alright, so ASMR what? Hit me. I'll probably make a decision on that. I'm just curious about what people are thinking. I said monk seems fine for the first one. But I like to give people a minute or two to kind of put some stuff down here. An artificer? Ooh, it's hot. Arties are intelligence based, so there's not a lot of like really interesting overlap in there, but I'm always down to play an artificer. Like a melee artificer? Ooh, I like that. Yeah, like a melee. I haven't done a melee arty in a while. That could be fun. Anybody else have any other suggestions or comments? Or a ranged barb thrower? Yeah, that just sounds bad. No offense. Definitely need to 100% not look at Facebook right now. Alright, let's turn the Facebook off. Facebook's just filled with crazy. It's crazy. Alright, well I think the chat's being a little bit quiet. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and pick... I think we'll monk. I haven't monked in a little bit. Especially not... Let's see, our last one was in our... half-elf, or not half-elf, halfling lives. We did a dex-based monk. We haven't done a wisdom-based monk in a really long time, so let's do it. Let's do a wisdom-based monk, and then we can look at some of the other options while we're leveling up. Reincarnate. Melee. Do you wanna let's be a male. Alright, so wisdom based. I'm a little bit tempted to do quarterstaff build even. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know if it's good, but quarterstaff build seems like... Okay, let me think. Alright, so strike through needs 15 strength. We're gonna have a +2 tome kick in. So we could start doing quarterstaffs a little bit later. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, this way we can like nuke Dex, right? We can pick Dex or Int. Points up in strength just because. This is fine. So we need, again, we need a... I don't want that 15 now. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright. Concentration, yes, please. I don't think we're going to do a hide or spot, or a hot stealth build this go around, as much as I would love to. Start with that. Stunning Fist only works with Fist, unfortunately. Stunning Blow works with everything, but it's strength mod as opposed to character levels. Power attack? Yeah, I guess we're power attack is because we're not going to be... We don't have the dexterity to do the other one. And then... Guess we're Spawn of the Fallen? Because the Protector gives Charisma. Let me double check this. So you get either Healing Amp or you get Double Strike. Yeah, I like the idea of Double Strike. Okay, I think this is fine. Huh. I don't want an egg on my head, though. Alright, let's just go nothing. And then... I don't hate this hairstyle, but I think I want... There we go, I like that. I think I want the hair color to be something... it's not bad. No. Ooh, I like that. That looks good. Anything else? Does this look fine to everybody? I think this looks okay. I don't know. We kind of always lawful good anymore. Doesn't make much sense not to be. Okay. So we're gonna eat a whole lot of XP stones. A whole lot.
You find yourself
so first things first.
Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship.
UI layout load Samus.
Oi, you ain't undead, are you?
Yep, we're skipping Korthos. Teleported here.
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos
We're gonna
village.
talk to this guy.
The Sahuagin have threatened this place for generations. Judging from how it looks now, the Sahuagin are winning.
Get teleported, keep on the Borderlands.
However, some hopeful souls still hold
We're gonna
out
keep on the
for help
Borderlands
arrive.
to our bank, which should be right around this building. gonna take a minute. We might even switch characters and go grab more XP stones. I mean, I'm talking... I've got characters completely filled with XP stones that need to be removed. I'm just kind of like skimming through here to make sure there's not some more XP stones over here. Alright. We're good. Change the angle of my pop filter so I can see my whole screen. Yeah, let's do that. Oh wait, hang on, let's roll this first. Bad roll out of the way. 51. And 1,000. 6. Okay, well. I guess that 51 would have been okay. Alright, let's go grab some more XP stones. Again, I need to get them out of my inventory. So like, I don't even think XP Woman currently has XP stones on her. But, like, I think Daggers does. Stamulus can probably be checked on and removed. Samus from the Hardcore server, the new one, Hardcore server 2, I think can... Yeah, see, like, she shouldn't have any XP stones on her. And look how much XP stones she's got, even. This needs to be gone. Alright, and then Samus 2, I believe. Has some also. So I just want to get all of these XP stones out of the way. Anything we can do to kind of clean up a little bit of XP stone storage is good, in my opinion. I'm not allowed to log out again. Sometimes this happens. I'm not sure why. Kind of get stuck there. Let's try leaving the bank and then we'll come back in. Still not letting me out? Come on. Come on, DDO. Perfect. Thank you. Alright, obviously it's gonna start acting weird if we switch anymore, so we'll just have to make do with whatever we got here. Unlikely story. I feel like I'm not the only one TRing today. I don't want any of this nonsense. We'll end up wherever we end up level-wise here. I don't plan on going above level 3 right this moment, but whatever. No, let's not gear yet. Is there a trainer here? I think there's a trainer here, right? Yeah, all the trainers are here. What am I thinking? This is the new starter area. Like over here somewhere, right? Alright. Jamunkums. Here we go. I'd like to be more monk-like. We even have an extra point now. Oh, I guess we could be taking UMD. Oh, monk stuff. This could give us an opportunity to grab some extra. Just take hit points. No reason to screw around. Just take hit points. Alright, and now we have to pick between light and dark. I think I want to take the dark. It's actually been quite a while since I've looked at this. So let's look at this together, shall we? Alright, Fist of Darkness. It's a prerequisite for Touch of Death for ninjutsu in the Ninja Spy Tree. Don't think we're going up the Ninja Spy Tree. I think we're going, well, I mean we might, but I think we're primarily going to be going up the Falconry Tree and the, is it the Mystic? know. I guess we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, if anyone has any suggestions, I'm game. Yeah, this is the quarterstaff tree. They're like their elemental caster type ones. You only play throwers? Fair. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna go dark. I think we have enough extra healing from Lay on Hands that we don't have to worry so much about like being able to put out the healing curse, even though the healing curse is so good. Alright. So we have 11 racial points in ASMR. Yes. This one. Okay, we could pick up some extra saving throw or reflex. That's good. Pick up our divine purpose. It gives us 5 more points still. We'll probably have to reset this at some point. Ooh. Alright, this is rough. This is real rough, actually. Because now this costs us an actual point. I don't feel like we're there. Alright, let's try like this. Like, again, I feel like I don't want to spend real points over here in the ASMR tree just yet. Alright. Riddle of Fire, Monk this. Almost always take the Tortoise. But, Intimidate skill, 50%. Yeah, I don't necessarily want that. One key on crits. I think I'm just going to take the Tortoise. Let's just let you do extra damage. Yeah, I'm not necessarily ready to go up that kind of tree yet. Going up Contemplation seems good. Increasing your passive key generation by 1 is pretty okay. But I like Elemental Strikes at some point. But I think... yeah, I think we want to go up the Quick Strikes tree first. Then we have 1 universal tree point. I think what we're going to actually do is we're going to do the falconry over here. We're going to be going up the falconry tree. Are you actually going to be the correct kind of bird? Nope. That's really aggravating that that bird just doesn't work. Power attack. This can go away. This is emergency healing. We have our various stances. I feel like we're probably going to spend most of our time in water stance. At least once for wisdom to damage for sure. Right now we're not. Right now we're strength to damage, so we'll probably do that. I don't know how much I care about tripping this life. Alright. Now we're level 3. Let's get our gear sorted. Then we can start getting some quest-based experience. Oh, man. So politics has been on my mind a lot this week, right? And this weekend. So this morning, right before I woke up, started having this dream where Joe Biden goes in for surgery and becomes like a cross between the Terminator and Darth Vader. Just like rolls out of surgery and starts wrecking people. I'm gonna grab a set of these hand wraps, although I don't plan on using them very much. My lesser vampirism wraps. Put them there. And yeah, just starts wrecking face. My alarm goes off. Excuse me. My alarm goes off. I set my alarm for 10 more minutes just to see if I could fall back asleep and finish that dream. Like it seemed insanely interesting to me. Ooh, excuse me. So I'm still a little beat because I went back to bed. Guess we could grab our Shin's robe for now. That does not seem great. But it's better than being naked, right? Because I don't think we have anything until a little bit later. Like level 4. We could go eat more XP stones to get to level 4 after we knock out the little baby quest that we need. Not 100% sure, but I think we're going to wear our anger set for a minute. so we can't wear Outfit of Vulnerability till next level. Oh my goodness. Interacting with the bank is such a pain. Here's our catch-all quarterstaff. I don't have a regular, like, good quarterstaff on me at the moment. I have to look around. So we're missing our collectibles bag. Is our big item that's missing? Does anyone see our horsey bag? Should be bright yellow. And of course, then our ultimate question, right? What cloak do we want to wear? Hey, Emerald. What's going on? No, it's alright. There we go. Now you get to pick, you get to help be part of the most important decision. What cloak are we wearing this life? So people like, Sam, that's not really the most important decision. Yes, it is. Cloaks are important. It's the one piece of, like, customization I actually get. Don't take this away from me. Alright, I think we're good. Let's just check everything between level 1 and 3 over here. Oh, obviously we want our braces of wind on. How could I have not thought about that? Probably wouldn't suck to put those on. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to actually have. Well, actually, this quarterstaff is Ghost Touch, right? Yeah, we don't need that stick anymore. Anything else? No, not particularly. Alright, so we gotta go hit the boat really quickly, and then we're good? I think so. Okay. So the boat will give us our regular potions and our healing potion, and then I guess we whip out Ellery here. She goes where she belongs. What? I thought this teleports you to the boat. Fine. Fine. To Korthos Island. We'll deal with this in a little bit then. I always like doing them in this direction. Alright, is that everything we need? Oh no, we never put Keybolt. Let's try Keybolt. Also, we need a place for this quick strike. I'm gonna be really honest. I almost never hit these. I'll put this one here for now. Oh, is this charisma based or wisdom based? Wisdom based. Okay. So we're gonna need a wisdom item sooner than later also. Which is not generally something that we have a bunch of.
Ahead is the cellar where the Caneth crystal is hidden.
Alright, attack mode, Ellery. Attack mode.
You can feel the life-saving heat emanating from the magic crystal Boldar spoke of. But from the shadows approach those who would doom Korthos by destroying it.
Always do this quest first because there's always a chance that it just like randomly dings you. You never know when someone's gonna like randomly run up here and cause a problem. Boop. I like shot my key force at him. No thanks. Again, strike through seems great. You know, actually the elemental attacks don't seem bad with strike through. I don't know if they're good, but they don't seem bad. Be on fire. Oh yeah. Like that. I know the last guy spawns out here in the hallway, so we can... Excellent. One. First quest done.
Gross, I licked my hand. My head is beginning to dial it up.
You can hear the telltale skittering.
Always the best feeling.
This appears to be the main storeroom. It seems the villagers have been prepared for a protracted siege.
Come on, I need a key. I need a key.
A large silver key for Sahagin emerges from
I don't have to kill this guy, but I
You
want
mustn't let the scrolls fall.
Oh, I haven't been hitting this yet. Should probably be hitting that at some point. %30 bonus double strikes. Real cheap.
Magical sphere around it appears that the floor in this room can be moved.
Even if some of that is light, lightly sprinkled in. That's not the button I wanted to push.
The protective spell dissipates. All that
Wow, that
remains
puzzle
now
took me
is to
way
take
longer to solve than it should have.
the scroll.
What? Well, I'm glad I didn't like try to activate this. Oh, sweet. That was sweet. I always enjoy fiddling around with that stuff. I don't play with it as much as I should. Actually, this belt is worth putting on for right now.
Coming from deep in the crypt, you hear the strange and unstrange. Sarcophagi. You
Oh, it's
notice
got a long
something
cooldown.
strange about
Okay.
the wall to the west.
I guess I shouldn't just hit
If
this
you
button
search the
willy-nilly.
wall, a treasure chest.
I didn't realize it had
glimmers
such a
in the
long
dark
cooldown,
passage.
but that's why we hit buttons, so we can learn.
There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual. A magical crest appears from the destroyed altar. If you take it with you, it may be useful later. You continue to hear cultists about their evil work from further inside the crypt. Another treasure chest. Perhaps the cultists brought it here, but it's yours now. There's another Sahuagin. It croaks. Cragwolf. Another crest drops out as you smash the altar. There must
Yeah,
be
so,
other altars elsewhere in this
This,
crypt.
the candy doesn't move past your armor bonus. So it's also possible that we want to be working on our listen skill because that would actually be really strong for us.
In the middle
How
of this
soon do you
chamber
think that until I'll be
is
back
an
in
evil
Gianthold?
devourer.
I don't know.
The altar collapses. A third crest appears.
Probably
Glows
like
with cold magic.
Gianthold's like 15. It's probably like maybe
Magical barrier blocks the
Thursday.
way, and you fit
maybe
the last crest in
Wednesday
place.
night.
And the last devourer altar shatters.
Oh, good. We got the discreet bonus.
You notice something strange about the wall to the west.
You notice something
If
strange
you search the wall,
about the
you
wall.
may discover more. Hero. It is on the people's lips as you walk by. Cautious looks have become friendly nods. Then word comes that your presence is requested in the tavern.
Come on.
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the collaborator stepping in from the dark.
So, I've been doing this intermittent fasting thing.
You notice a small chest hidden behind the bar.
Monday through, that's not true. Sunday through Thursday. Friday and Saturdays I've been breaking and kind of eating whenever. I guess the logic behind that is so your body doesn't get in the habit of just like living on reduced calories all the time, because then it'll, yeah, I guess what it does is it like resets your normal to
Drexelhand isn't here.
whatever your, like if you just do that all the time, it'll reset your internal clock basically, or whatever, to that new amount. So you don't want your body to be completely, you still want to run a deficit on the day that you're in the fast, right? That's the idea. The idea is that you trick your body into thinking, okay, well, we actually do need to burn stores, like, because of reasons. So like the reason why I pick Friday and Saturday is Friday lets me go out after Magic to eat with guys, which we haven't been able to do for a while, but maybe starting this Friday we'll be able to do that again. Oh, I should have killed these two guys first. Us talking and not thinking. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, fasting. So I've noticed that the first day back is a
Your
challenge.
victories
This is
have
for
made
me.
the village much safer.
So like yesterday,
Temporarily. It's time
also,
to take the fight to the
I kind of ate at a
Wagon,
weird time yesterday. I
out
should
in
have
the
eaten.
wilds of Korthos Island.
Like, I didn't eat until very late. The rest of the stuff was all nonsense. Alright, I shouldn't say I ate late. I did eat late, but then I also stopped my fast on time, so I double reduced yesterday. Back. There we go. So this morning I'm very hungry. Like, I see myself checking the clock, like, oh, is it time? It's not time. Okay. So I had the feeling, even though I typically go long on TR days, I had the feeling that we're not going to go long today. I suspect that the food machine will be in high gear. I don't actually know why I clicked on the bank. Like, nothing has changed. Yeah, I don't need the bank. I do need to sell, and I do need to grab stuff out of the other boxes, but I don't need the bank. Alright, so one of the things that I like to do, and you guys can think it's weird or not, it doesn't really matter, is I like to lock down the first couple of these gyms, just so they stop showing up on the sell trade window. And the reason why I like to do that is because I like to collect them all. I need something else to go in that spot. I like to collect them and see how far, like how often I have to buy or have to sell them. You know what? Screw it. Let's grab the tasty hams. And then I'd like to grab some hands just to have a couple. Excuse me 1 second. Yay! I got tricked by a telemarketer. Alright. Tricked in answering the phone. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, I know what else we're missing. When did they show up on the... Do you need the bank again? Huh. Oh, they're level 4 now. I thought they were level 3. Okay, never mind. The other thing that we figured out is that we didn't actually grab. We have a lower ship box. Okay. We didn't actually grab the cloak of the mimic, which we'll also grab. Probably at the same time we make our final decision for what cloak we're going to be wearing. Doesn't seem unreasonable to me. Winnie! Frenzy. forth and do the quest for me. Ouch. Tell you, I really do love Frenzy coming in doing Frenzy things. Attack mode. Attack mode. Alright, we'll let them tear through things. So what's going on? Anything exciting happening for you guys? I hope that everyone's just being safe. I don't know. I really do enjoy this quest for just relaxing. Just like letting the NPCs do their thing. Alright, well, I tell you what, let's take a minute and look at the wiki and see if there's anything exciting or new going on in the wiki land. Or not the wiki, sorry, the forum land. Good morning, Billy. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, they're gonna let me log into the forum. So precious. They didn't want to let me log in earlier. Alright, so one of the forum threads that I was actually paying attention to and trying to keep up on was this on the announcement of the new coupon code and the changes to the VIP program. Need to knock out 2 more Pally lives, and 20 Pally is so boring. Do I have any suggestions? I actually think Paladin is probably in a very good spot right now. Like the big two-handed fighting Paladin build. I actually recorded a video on the Paladin Life that I just did. I haven't uploaded it yet, but it's basically just your default max strength, max charisma, greatsword wielding Paladin, and I found it to be quite a bit of fun. So much fun that I went ahead and I did a quarterstaff monk build here to continue fiddling with this strike through. Other ones that I have done in the past that I've had a lot of fun with are like the Great Crossbow Paladin build. Those are the two. Those are the two main ones for me. Like I said, I'll try to get that video uploaded this afternoon. I say that and then I don't always get around to it, but I'll try to. I think I had like 6 levels or 5 levels. I had a couple levels of rogue in there, but I think it was like there's just enough rogue levels to do something. Like up the mechanics tree, I think. I screwed up and you went up the Warforged Paladin tree. You're not iconic, right? Okay. Warforged... It should be, like, okay. Are you... Again, are you using, like, a two-handed weapon? Like a great sword? Because remember, you can make great swords your favorite weapon, like in the 3rd tier, the Paladin tree, and that makes a big difference. Yeah, just go like. Well, maxing your charisma is good. Like, max charisma, max strength. Those are both good. And then, like I said, you switch to Greatsword and you're Knight of the Chalice Tree, and you take all of the double or strike through stuff. Yeah, if I'll do my best to get the video posted over at samusgrobo.com, or sorry, youtube.com/samusgrobo. Hey, thanks Billy for the follow, I appreciate it. But yeah, try to go. I'll try to get that updated this afternoon. He said I had a short video of the Paladin Life I did, and I reprioritized things according to actually leveling from 1 to 20,
as opposed to jumping to like 18. Which is basically what Tobrel wrote his write-up on.
As the last crate splinters to bits, you know that you have successfully stopped Hazadil's illicit trade.
Sorry, so there's a forum post or forum thread that I have been trying to keep half an eye on. I didn't look at it all this weekend, but again, it's that official announcement from Jerry about the coupon code and all the quests in the game being like not the expansions, obviously, but everything else becoming free to play. Essentially for
You make your way back into Hazardil's
with the coupon code.
Stealth might be an asset.
So for those of you who are like, well, Samus, what's your opinion? First of all, I think it's a good idea to put some of this other content out there for free. I do. I think it's a good idea. However, and this is the other part of it that goes with it, I do feel like if you're going to put the content out there for free, the VIP payoffs need to be adjusted. But Samus, VIPs are going to get 1 to 5% experience, like a 1% buddy bonus. Well, as much as I'm supposed to be impressed by 1 to 5% buddy bonus or 1% buddy bonus, I'm not. I don't feel like that's the similar value, which is fine if they no longer wish to do that, then that's fine. I feel like there can be a better adjustment for the VIP that makes a little bit more sense. So I feel like I need to share those thoughts with people. So the mechanic that I have recommended has been VIPs no longer have chest ransack. I feel like to me that balances things out. It would continue to keep me being a VIP, etc., etc. So that's what I'd recommend. This little bit of buddy bonus is not enough for what I'm looking for. So anyway, I've been reading through this article or forum thread, trying to keep an eye on it, and a lot of people, they talk about running 4 accounts while they're soloing. That seems like an insane amount of work. I know a couple people who dual box a lot, and even dual boxing I think is often
You have recovered the stolen goods
a lot for
from
people.
Buckhorn. Return them to him right away.
Here's a person saying that the XP just needs to be increased to 2% per person in the group. I honestly feel like that's, again, not enough to impress me to retain my VIP status. But I can understand how it keeps some people.
Dispatch the guards with ease. The way into the gambling hall is clear.
No lever pulling for you. Alright, one more monster.
Wrecked enough tables to satisfy Brother Augustus.
Just about the XP here. I'm not worried about treasure and getting like the extra 100 XP or whatever for killing that guy. Just want to get the big XP and get out. Alright, so here's an individual saying in response to my comment about the VIP perks. I'm sure the new content coming out will be pay to play and only free for VIPs. Again, it's not free for VIPs. It's a gift with purchase or a perk. It's something I'm paying for. It's only the old adventures and quests that have become free. Yes, but I can... The $100 I spend a year for my VIP subscription, I could instead do a one-time sunk cost and basically unlock everything else that you cannot get now, except for the 10% extra experience. So again, this individual is letting me know that there'll still be some stuff out there that will be open for VIP players, but then at the end they do go, but it is possible that you need a little bit more of incentive, which is fair. That's all I'm saying. I feel like it's the value is just not where it should be.
Scurry away from your footsteps.
The thing is like, if my VIP subscription goes from opening 250 quests, and I don't know if that's the real number, but let's pretend it is, right? The 250 quests to,
Kobolds are milling about in the space beyond.
let's say 12 in a year.
Spitting crystal.
It certainly doesn't seem very cost effective, does it? Where instead, for 20 bucks, I could just buy that content. Hello. How you doing, Fears Reaper? Alright, so for those of you who don't know, we're looking for barrels to smash. That's where the smuggler's rubies can fall out of. Which means we don't have to worry about crates and stuff like that. And I just like making sure both doors are open before I start running around the sides. What? No break or no no goodie? Also no goodie. Gross. Alright. Ooh, hello, witch doctor. What did you say? Did you say ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah? We're gonna put Frenzy on standstill mode for a moment.
You flinch as an unseen web clings to your face. Below, chittering voices rise, hungry anticipation.
What else is kind of going on? That's like the biggest, I don't want to say drama that I could think of right now in DDO land, but it kind of is for me anyway. I mean, I really would like to know that the people who are making the comments, overwhelmingly it feels like they support the decision. They just don't feel like their VIP, the dollars are there for the VIP dollars, and they're just trying to share that opinion with the folks at SSG before they kind of have solidified their decision. Alright, seriously? Alright. I know there's extra. You'd think I would have ran into one by now. barrel. It'd be in this one back here that I missed. Yep. Such a dork. Such a dork. I kind of would like this last quick strike, but I also kind of want this staff training. Let's defer that pleasure just a little bit longer. I don't know if we can get away with 3 sculling on a melee, but we're gonna try. Oh, I know we didn't put on our bar. I knew I missed something. Where are you hiding? There, for this one. This is the one that we were looking for.
The scurrying feet of kobolds can be heard nearby. It's likely you will encounter several.
I'm glad you think so,
You should
Titan.
proceed with caution.
Perhaps if you were here earlier, you could have your vote could have swayed the build. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's strong. I'm not saying it's weak. Saying if your voice was here when it was time to vote, perhaps things could have been different. So instead of being helpful in making suggestions on how to improve the build that we're playing, just letting me know that you feel that because other people don't like it and don't have fun, I'm not gonna like it. I mean, the bird's abilities are very good. Oh, magic missile in the bad place. My no-no spot. Right in my no-no places. It's not another one to push. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa! Reaper got us good there, didn't he? Man, Carnage Reaper cleaned house. this for? 75 and what's the other hit? $40, 75 and 40. That's big chunks of life at level 3. But on the other hand, yeah, I mean, there's some craziness going on outside. So yeah, stepping it up to 3 instead of just Reaper 1 definitely it got us, but it was specifically what got us was the Reaper. Otherwise, I feel like we're in good shape. And also, it just happened to be a Reaper that came in the wrong way. Let's fix our stuff and we'll keep on carrying on. Oh yes, we got to obey what those signs said. Down just a notch. This one's tough enough to complete sometimes on its own, let alone without things going crazy. Alright, you might go Sam if you're...
A set of kobold footprints crosses and recrosses
Where are you?
the dusty floor. Sometimes your prints wander towards a
You might go, wait,
bell
you're not supposed to
upon
kill guys. Well, that's true.
several doors lead deeper into the warehouse. A quick yapping noise is abruptly cut off before the door is
The best way not to kill guys is to... Ooh, excuse me. Oh yeah. Best way not to kill guys is to kill some guys.
The stink of
They're trying.
pervades. You wonder whether washed kobolds would smell.
Oh. Fear Reaper. There. Where we at? Starting to get close close on profits here. Let's drag some guys back for some awesome sauce up here. Those guys need to be beat up. Yeah, definitely need to, if you're in one of the places where things can be, things are getting active,
Steps are spattered with
definitely need to take a second and do your, you know, prepare for the worst. Have a plan. Of course, I always talk about, oh, you know what I never did? I never put this stuff on my bars. I always recommend having a plan, having an emergency kit, being prepared for almost anything if you can help it.
There are many footprints in the dust and the rotting slats.
I am. That is 100% why. We're only ASMR literally to knock out our past life, our racial past lives. It is what won the vote.
A ramp descends into the warehouse's lowest depths.
And not by a ton.
Surprisingly,
Not
the
by
ramp is
not by a
smooth
ton.
and dust-free. This makes you feel uneasy.
Come on. Beep was telling me how this door opened. What? Yeah, there we go.
This must be the kobold's airside shrine to Kaiba. The chief gem on the altar glows with a strange and sickly glow.
You guys can both go on full attack mode. Mission out. Yeah, let's see. We're actually. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on, guy. Let's finish out of the quest. We got our racial lives. We've only got a handful left to go. Could have just gemmed of I could have just D12'd out of here by now. All right. So we have 12 racial lives left to go. Or at least heroic racial lives to go. Then we'll have our triple racial done. I think we can go back up to 3 on this one.
The librarian cheerfully agrees to show you his collection. He leads you below the tower, then motions.
Then we'll have to go back and clean up our 2 more alchemist lives.
The air is chilly and damp. Despite
And with
this,
2
we
more
can
alchemist
see
lives
bone
and
dry.
those done,
Magic
we should
must
be
be at work
ready
here.
for the Fey Pack expansion, which will do 3 shifters.
The librarian.
So we just gotta keep
scans the
pushing.
Shelves, muttering to himself. Best wait for him to leave before trying to steal Dalsamara's books. librarian has left the room. Quick.
Probably because they don't want horses running around in
true intentions.
in buildings.
Traps will be the end of you.
And that's like the primary building area. I'm sure it's just entirely for story reasons. But officially, no, I do not know why officially they have decided to do that. Man, I tell you, I wish I had the sprint boost right now. Sprint boost action would be sweet. Oh, so much of the quests are so far away. It's my opinion on ASMR right now, they're fine. I never thought they were bad before. Like, still think I like the gnomes personally much better. Also feel like the primal strength in Double Strike is really strong, and the healing amp is much weaker. But that might flip later. I'm not sure yet. Slashing Axes. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling, my friend. Appreciate you taking the time to hit that follow button. Don't be afraid to follow us on YouTube as well. Been working on expanding our YouTube content
It is
quite a
time
bit
to
this
leave
year.
this vile place.
Three skulls are going to be pretty
You have
high
set
up
foot on
here.
the infamous butcher's path. Gauntlet that is
This quest can get a little tedious, but we do have our baby Vampirism Vandraft, so that should probably carry if we need it. Tell we had double Reaper or just one Reaper. So we just have one Reaper. I want to get the casters down. Focus on these family Reapers. So you're thinking about doing with my gaming after I move on to the bus? Pretty much the same. If I don't get the opportunity to stream as much because of like locations, then I'll do a lot more recording. But you can do premieres on Twitch. So like even if I can't like actively do the streaming, I could still like replay and do commentary, or I can record. Like it'll still work out to be very similar, I hope. I just hope to be able to expand the streaming content into also like into more varied content, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So like one of the things that I want to do is I want to buy a PFV RC airplane. I've been looking at a couple of different ones for a while now. I'm just trying to find what I think will be a goggle that I could wear without my migraines really triggering hard. And then hopefully I'll be able to stream that live as well as record it. So I'll be able to do like live streams of flying the aircraft. I like to like do aerial tours of places that we're staying. Yeah, you can game on the road. Remember, I'm not... Just because I'll be on the road doesn't mean I'm going to be, like, driving every single day or stuff like that. We're going to go places, and then we're going to be stationary for a little while. So, like... We may be driving, you know, say a week out of the month, but then... So like there might be a week that we're off, but then we might we might be someplace stationary for 3 to 6 weeks, and then we might be off for a month, and then we're off for another week while we go someplace else. Like it's not like we're gonna be gone every single day. We're driving every single day. But also with unlimited bandwidth on your cell phone and a dedicated device for recording or for streaming, like all that stuff's right there. As more 5G towers become available, it'd be good to go. Like my cell phone right now, I need like a small adapter to be able to upgrade my phone to 5G. Like my phone was designed to be able to use the new 5G protocols, and that would literally just be a matter of me going and buying the part, and then if I want to turn my phone to unlimited data, doing that. Right now my plan is to do a different kind of service. I need to not have the E-Blast on 7. That is not a good spot for me. It's such a slow attack, I need it to not be there. It's fun, but I think it's too slow. Times it. Oh, it's 1:11. Oh, we can level. Let's... Yeah, let's level. Let's level and then we'll come back and look at some of the other stuff. I know there used to be a level person over on this side, but I don't think there is anymore, right? No, it doesn't look like it. So where's the monk trainer over here? That's a fist, but that's the wrong kind of fist. The sneaky person. Alright, where am I? What are we missing? Oh, here we go. It's actually a fist, two fists coming together. I thought it was just one like punching fist. Alright, so we're gonna be wisdom based because we're gonna go that way. Well, so I don't know. Humans are big electrical antennas. They both send and receive. So the idea that we're picking up a signal that, depending on intensity and variation, could interact with us in a negative way seems perfectly logical to me. In fact, we know that lots of other radiation does affect us. Is 5G safe? I'm inclined to believe so, but as far as I know, there hasn't been any like real research done either direction. So to me, it's hard to poke fun at those kind of ideas, but also it's easy to take shots at things that seem far-fetched. So, end of the day, I'm not sure. Said, I know that parts of Europe won't allow 5G yet because they're still doing safety research testing on it. I guess I could also carry this one around. We are doing melee attacks, like maybe we will be okay with firing that off at some point. Sorry, I'm looking for the cloak, my cloak. I don't see it anywhere. There it is. Just passed it a whole bunch. Oh my gosh, would you please just equip? Alright, which means that this ring is no longer necessary. I mean, not that we have anything else that we need to put on. Oh, I guess we put this on. Doesn't really matter. Like, intelligence doesn't do anything for us right now. Oh, Titan, what do you think? How do you feel about the 5G? Okay, we need to decide what we want to do about cloaks now. Now is the time that we can't. Yeah, I can't do that. That is too ugly. All right, so again we have the. I'm always inclined to do the Dwarven Commander. So good. So good. Definitely one of my favorite cloaks for a while. But maybe this should just be a Hardcore Server 2 cloak. Or the Red Sash. Or Hardcore Server 1. Yeah, I'm inclined to do this one for now. We might let people vote on it a little bit later. If you have an opinion, go ahead and just leave it in the chat now, and we'll take that in consideration if I decide to change my mind later. That seems like a very wise answer, Titan. Knowing that you don't have the information you need to make a decision along those lines is very wise, and having the fortitude to admit that is pretty good. What's this? While you're sentient. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so we want to keep going up this tree, I think, for now. I don't care about the finishing moves, or at least not right now. Don't think I care about this right this minute. It's good. Some of these are quite good, especially this one, the Fist of Iron. Yeah, it seems real good too. We got 3 action points. I think we want to do this first though. Oh, light the candle. Yeah, I haven't played so rotating through the classes and stuff, Titan, you don't get a chance to like dive very deep into one particular thing. So I'm trying to think what I did. I went up the Shintal tree on my Dex Monk a few, like, I don't know, like, what, 5 lives ago, 7 lives ago. So I haven't had a reason to move up the Mystic in quite a long time. Before that, I don't even remember the last time I played a monk that wasn't on the hardcore server. And that character got to like level 7 or something. Again, I think I was going up the Shintal tree. And not only that, but he also had a bunch of rogue levels. So, yeah. And this is a stance. Sweet. It doesn't say anything. Key Flame, 2-handed weapons. On hit, 2d4 fire damage, and on critical, 2d10 force damage. Nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. The question is, does it say where that actually gets modified by? Scales with melee power. Ugh, gross. I mean, scaling with melee power is fine, but it doesn't go very like getting your melee power in heroics to a point where it matters is not really easy to come by. So like anything that scales on melee power in heroics is just disgusting.
As you enter the sewer,
That basically means it's only going to do what it's going to do.
end of the tunnel, you see a
Now that
makeshift
doesn't mean
bar.
that in epics it's not good. It just means in my world that's primarily not epics. It is not a big help. Right, which is fine. Like, it's literally what I just was talking about. Oh, I have lives to do. If someone would like to donate enough dollars that I can just get all the autos boxes that I need, I would move out of heroic lives and I would become just an epic person, but I'm not. I gotta do this stuff my own self. Oh, what a ding in the donger. Guess I'll lay hands on myself. I'll lay hands on myself again. And then when I have no other choice, I'll pick a build that I don't mind doing a couple of like bigger lives on. I'm gonna shrine here. Iconics. I'll probably do like a couple of gnome illusion, like a gnome illusionist or gnome pale masters or something like that. Some gnomish CC person. Then I'll probably do a couple of past lives. Epics, like I'll double dip. Tagged by the magic missile. Magic missile. Good. That was a lot of dodging right there.
You notice a dim signal crystal above a lever on the far wall. Metal grinds on
That guy's close enough and
Two
a
signal
reasonable enough
crystals
experience that
above a metal
getting
gate.
one of those rares is fine. Also, don't get yourself tricked into climbing up this ladder underwater.
You leave the festering sewer water, only to be assailed by a pungent insect.
Thanks for pulling the door for me. Appreciate you. I guess we have a trip also. Not that we really hit it, but good. You could hit the trip button every once in a while. You don't know me. You don't know me.
You see a pack that has been unceremoniously
What do we
discarded
have left?
beside a bridge.
Not a million, right? We've got Dirk's got a secret and Osgood's basement and killing scorpions. So yeah, we're making good time. No, and he didn't even give me a thing. I hate you. You're the worst. How much longer do you have? 9 minutes? It's gonna be close. Close if we can knock out a couple more.
You wish all these bones were a little cleaner.
It means we're not gonna be able to screw around with optionals, I don't think. I don't know, maybe we still have time to do a little bit of optional screw around. Maybe. It's gonna be close. Yeah, we have our true seeing goggles on, that helps.
Hardly that. Pay attention. Where's that one frog?
Oh, Ellery. What happened to Ellery? She does struggle in Reapers. Sometimes she's fine.
The floors, walls, and ceiling drip with ooze. It quivers as you approach, perhaps in anticipation.
Part of me would like to see what would happen if Frenzy got his weapon smushed. Pull that for me. We're just gonna glance down here and see if this guy's down here. He is not.
This room stinks a little less than the rest of this foul place. It's probably part of the layer of
Ew. Seems we're giving up our activation.
The rear section of the sewer has been opened.
Hey, you know what'd also be great? I'm just gonna put this out here on Front Street. Did you get that pulled? You did. Can you go pull that for me? this should be up to a little bit bigger. Oh, there's a muck. All right, go with God, Frenzy. There you go. It's like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me murdered. The answer is yes, I was. Was this happen to be a fancy one? No, just a regular one. Ew.
The bulging chest of this boat only belongs to the kobold hunter.
Yeah, we're gonna be close here. So let's see. It's what, 2 minutes to. She's not useless, Titan. She has quite a bit of work. A well-managed hireling can accomplish really awesome things. I was even using her in epics this go-around. She was doing quite good. Again, it's all about how you manage your hirelings. Anyway, a quick haberdashers here.
A skittering sound beneath the floor sets your nerves on edge.
There's all sorts of things for you to go into attack mode on. Lindsay, just don't stand there. Take another look at the touch of whatever. Are we really not gonna get a Reaper to spawn?
The last scorpion collapses.
It's lame. I really assumed that on a Reaper 3 we'd have at least a Reaper spawn in there. I called it 1 minute and 12 seconds. That's good. Alright, we can upgrade this to what? 2d6 and 2d8? Yeah, I think we can wait. Wait to spend that point. We should be able to... Oh, you know what else we should probably do? That would probably be okay if we're going to be in Reaper Quest. We should probably consider. And we are currently strength based, but we are also kind of wisdom based, but not really. What's our weak save? They're all kind of terrible. Alright, that may have been a little bit premature, but it's fine. Let's see, so this 30 plus the other 30, that's like 60% double strike. It's not bad. I think we can make 60% double strike happen for a little bit. I guess right now that's not the full 25. So 30 plus 5 plus 15 is 50. Again, 50% double strike is pretty good. Sprint boost more. Sprint boost the better.
You see one of Osgood's men making his way down the tunnel ahead. He hears you approach and starts running.
Definitely ready to eat. Not yet though, not yet though. I might even just grab a, because it is a TR day, I might grab a...
You notice that the smuggler is struggling.
I
to keep his
purchased a
grip
couple
on
of,
You must have the artifact you're after.
I like a generic Slim Fast keto thing. It's like basically coconut milk and a couple other things, but they're like pre-made, ready to go. Have a little bit of a...
You hear the grind and clatter of machinery from below. You hear the grind and clatter of machinery
Come on,
from below and to
you
the
gotta
west.
pull. Did they
Sounds
pull
like
it? They
something
didn't
heavy
pull it.
is being ratcheted into
No, they did
place.
pull it, and I just undid it. Should've left it alone. Should've left it alone. But, be a few calories, I guess.
You hear the rasp of stone against stone from somewhere above, as if a massive barrier is moving aside.
So we gotta do whatever we can to drop this weight this summer, this winter, this year.
An iron defender, the secret man heads and welcomes warehouse.
Hey, Reaper, what's going on? Did we not get this picked up?
You
We
lift
did
the
not.
case and slide it onto your back. Quickly return to the Fairlane representative.
Alright, and Frenzy's done. That's not bad. Alright, just thinking here. Stop running around. Let's go to the marketplace. Let's knock out the 2 other 2s in the marketplace. And then we can look at doing 3s. I think all of the new quests they added are 3s, right? There was a level 4 paladin. Oh, I guess not.
As you make your way into the sewer, you are assailed by rank smells.
Alright, so we're definitely making sure we pick up our 10 kills. The last couple times I was in here, I actually... I think, if I remember correctly, ran through here so quick, I don't even know if I got enough the 10 kills. I know that last quest I didn't, or the second, the one I haven't done yet. That was the case.
There is a lever here. Perhaps it is tied to the crystals that power the game.
That valve. Probably should summon Ellery to throw some basic heals out here, but I think we can probably just move through.
Along the floor.
Yeah, we have our
rolls the
kills,
sword.
so
Find signs of a
now we're
significant
just
war
kind of like
kobolds.
keeping an eye out for shenanigans. Yeah, there's a Reaper. I thought there was. Answer the Reaper. I had a feeling that was going to be enough to kill him off.
The bodies of missing adventurers litter the floor near the lever.
Get Ellery out.
There is a lever here. Perhaps it is tied to the crystals that power the gate.
It's fine. We can run through these traps, I guess. Ah. Decided to become a jerk reaper. I see. See how it is. How it is now it goes.
All about you. You see the telltale signs of kobolds moving. Flee the prisoner, Queen. Return to the woman and tell her what you have learned.
The other baby hirelings are not. They're no frenzy. Alright, so yeah, definitely got to slow down in this quest just a little bit.
Cascades of putrid water run through these Vents spew noxious fumes into the tunnel. There does not seem to be a way to disrupt their flow.
If you're gonna do sword and board,
Might be used to lower this half of the bridge. Lowering the second half
what, that
would
single
allow
weapon fighting is probably the better one. It depends. You could also do two-handed fighting if you're going to go bastard sword or dwarven axe, which is probably the better mechanic right now in my opinion. So if you have the wiggle room for the feats to do two weapon fighting and a bastard sword, that's what I would pick.
Before you lies a dark and stagnant pool
But that's
Here
4
would be
feet.
the safest place to leave.
The advantage is that you could also, like, especially if you have some monk or some ranger levels, you can also go pick up your 2-weapon fighting stuff, and then you can do both 2-weapon fighting and sword and board off
The
of
magic
your
barrier's strength seems to bleed away.
when you want it, when you need a little bit extra DPS. Why? But honestly, right now, I'm not sure that sword and board is a very good fighting style. Alright, let's see. I think we can redo our ship ups and then head to the new quests. What are they? Update 45 quests out in the Trillion Hills. There we go. He's getting there. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's an opportunity for random loot to be good enough to do anything. I'm not sure, to be honest. If random loot will be valuable again. There's a potential for random loot to be good. What's the actual likelihood? Hella excited. Like I said, my concern comes down to what is the likelihood you're going to find something worth having. Gross. Alright. Soul, please. Well, I'm not saying that, but that's just, it alone is not good enough, right? Like, you need to have one of the things that's like 4 good buffs to even come close to outdoing your regular, like your regular old raid weapon, right? Like, yeah, I mean, I'm down to see if they can, what they can actually do, or what actually comes together, but I think very often you're gonna get, like, combinations of stuff that just don't make any sense together. But I'll be perfectly happy to be incorrect on that one. What time is it? It is basically 2.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab one of those drink things really quickly. Use the restroom. I'm gonna take like a minute AFK here, maybe less. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, and we'll just take a quick break. Alright, I'm back. I don't know if everybody else has this problem, but my son likes to attack me with hugs. You guys have seen him. He's like 20 years old. So if he like jumps on you, it's like, you're giving me a hug. You're getting hugged. So I apologize if I was a little later than a minute. It was not my intention. I like the idea of these little carton things. They're, again, 200 calories and pretty keto friendly actually. This one's 3 total carbohydrates, but only 1 gram of those carbohydrates are from sugars. The rest I think are probably from the coconut. Like I said, it's basically a coconut milk. Alright, so what we're just going to do is we're just going to work our way around the Cerulean Hills in a, I guess, clockwise fashion. And maybe we'll, depending on our experience point situation, we might come back by and do explores.
The road continues east into territory controlled by hostile Ghoul tribes.
Old quests we'll do on R3, new quests we'll just do on R1 because we still don't know them. Yoink. Lots of dancing.
The nearby totems are newly built. The cruel tribals must have taken over this riverbed.
Was our first fragments this life? It is. Wow. Look at Ellery down here trying to take out monsters on her own. True hero. What exactly do you do? Let me just read it elsewhere. You do 1 weapon damage more. You strike opponents down with a terrible curse, having all positive energy healing done to the target reducing its fortification, increasing its negative energy vulnerability by 25%. Okay. Are any of these like super great, by the way? Not those. Are these all buffs and these are all... Yeah, these are all buffs and these are all attacks. Alright. Chance that blinds your opponent. That's pretty cool. Paralyze your opponent. Critical threat if it hits. Oh, it takes a bunch of hit points to do. Gross. So normally this is one that I would be considering, mostly because of the other ability that I like doing
The Gruul
later.
tribe has transformed the 2 islands at the center of
That
the
earth
river
attack?
into a fortress. The orc somewhere
we'll
atop the smaller
probably
island
need to take a look
singing
at-
voices of soldiers. Must be the orc commander directing his troops.
Let's try switching this for now. See how we like it. Apparently we don't like it very much because we can't seem to find mana. Oh, poor Ellery. Another great adventurer struck down in her prime. the downside of monk stances, can't always use them when you want them. Can't always use them when you want them. I'm actually going to go back out here and pick up my collectibles. You never know when these collectibles are going to actually be like the sweet Dragon Shard Pregnant days. Oh, good. It felt like it had been a while since we fought a Reaper that wanted to hurt us real bad. Oh, we got a second one too. Nice. Come here, get clipped. Alright, I will admit 1000% that whole fight sequence there was probably unnecessary. But I wanted it. One of those collectibles. Hello! Oh! Look at Ellery saving the day. Just saving it. Saving the day.
You see a captive inside.
She's like, I'm back to killing.
It must be Lady as a captive lies inside the nearby cell.
Did my fighter lose to the orc? And Ellery? Alright, there's gotta be something. What is going on over here? I feel like if they're both in trouble, there's more to this fight than just that one guy.
You freed Lady Asdal and her
Wow, she's a Skyborn and she lost that fight? You know, I wasn't scared before, now I'm a little bit scared. Got a what's his name here? He will be well, important's not the right word. He'll be around for the next quest. Oh, that's much better.
The road continues east into territory controlled by hostile Gruul tribals.
Take my 10,000 vitamins here. I take vitamin B every day. Help keep the old energy levels up. I definitely notice the days that I don't have it. That I'm usually groggier. I don't know. Do you guys take any vitamins or anything like that? I'm just curious. I considered putting in take a multivitamin. I always feel like multivitamins don't. Dial this down a little bit. Like I said, they're still new. I still don't know them very well. This is like my third time, I think, through this quest. So I'm gonna dial this back down just a hair.
Long abandoned rear entrance. Foxpaw came here to find some sort of sacred bounty. It's time for you to figure out just what that was. This otherwise tranquil chamber is tainted with terrible scent.
Wow. Alright, strike through, we need you to go to work now. Yeah.
The air grows more humid as you approach the next chamber.
Hey, Ellery, you want to kiss your boo-boos? Because you're wounded. And I would really rather not have to heal you to lay on hands. Did I overturn that? Underturn it?
The last piece of the tile puzzle falls into place, and the hum of a nearby magical barrier fades.
Right, we only need it lit that way for the shrine part, right? And after that we need the other one lit back up.
A faint shudder reverberates
I don't
through the
actually
temple
remember.
as the lever is pulled.
I think so. I think to actually do the quest I need this back on. And that allows the beam.
Devoted to the goddess of nature. The crystal glows with light, and the barrier blocking the side room fades.
Yeah, I did this on Reaper 3 on my Paladin life. Man, that was... Some of this was real rough. Real rough.
A faint rumble can be heard echoing through the halls as the lever is pulled. Cool, damp air blows out from the cabin's deep.
Hey, I feel like there's a chest before we jump down this hole. Is this just an optional here? I bet this is just an optional.
A foul-smelling mist clings to the floor.
Also, these rust monsters really worried me last time, but we're not really in that big of a concern now. Wow. Lost with Harley. I guess at some point we're gonna have to go back for both, right?
Wall falls away, and a strange creature, formed from twisted, acid-dripping vines, stirs to life.
I don't want to fight you in the acid, guy.
As the creature collapses into a mass of inanimate vines, you hear a distinct click from the western hall.
Oh lord. Oh lord. Alright, well I guess we're regretting everything now. Gotta dance around this Reaper curse for a second. Trying to like snag basically whatever little bit of damage we can get in here and yet continue to stay moving. Alright, there we go.
The lever snaps into place with a satisfying click. With the third lever pulled, the sound of stone scraping.
Oh, there we go.
on
I guess we
stone
had to come do
fills
all the levers anyway. Kind of do want to go back to the shrine. But I also have to remember there being a shrine at the bottom of this grassy hill. Or not grassy hill. Bottom of the cave. Tunnel. Downhole. Oh, I was correct. Both you guys stay here for a minute while I figure out what's next.
You hear the scrape of metal claws on the stone. From the eyes of the powerful god, there is a collapses into it, and sparks of electricity jump into the nearby rune-carved stones. The air grows warm here, where the light streams in from above the stone circle. A single massive apple rests on the ground beside you.
We did it! We found an
It
apple!
seems to glow with a faint glimmer.
What is this?
You found the sacred bounty Foxpaw was looking
Oh,
for.
sweet! It's one of the
Now
trinkets.
to return to the
Nice.
gatekeepers and tell them what happened.
That's real nice, actually. Yeah, okay. So I suspect this is going to become our new Featherfall trinket pretty soon. And our other Featherfall trinket will probably just get gone. So we were using the key. Trinket from Delir is at level 7. But this will be much better. It's level 3. Last I checked, things at level 3 are better than things at level 7. Alright, this quest I'm still trying to get the hang of, like the quickest route.
Before she disappeared, Lily Hargrove returned home in search of something bright and loud. All you see when you enter is an old
I know if you
woman
do
sitting around
some,
a fire.
if you have the ability to
doesn't
pick
seem to notice
locks, you can like go around some different directions and do some different things. Hello!
The old woman rambles on, her thoughts clouded by some terrible experience. But suddenly, a shadow passes
We gotta
over
go back to
her.
that other door eventually.
The garden! She gasps.
Yeah, I know we need this sickle.
You find a dull and rusted scythe among the other garden tools in this workshop. You take it with you. Perhaps you'll need it outside.
That's a guy that I wanted to be able to... Of course. As always, I swear, you get... Yeah. See, this is how I've been going, is through this secret door. I really don't think it's the fastest way, though. Maybe it is.
You see signs that some monsters have taken up residence in this nascent system. You report. They spring from the dirt and attack. You emerge into the hot air and find yourself on the back porch. You use the scythe to cut down the bamboo that is sprung up around the platform. Before you stretches an overgrown basement, the remains of the family's house. You pause, struck by a headwind as a cold voice sounds around you. Come here, a little farther. You hear the ghostly voice again. Almost there, Lily. I'm waiting under our favorite tree. The maze of overgrown shrubbery leads you into a...
Do you remember, Lily? The voice rasps. I bet you couldn't stand the gatekeepers. So,
Lily's family turns in surprise to see their estranged daughter. They notice
Alright,
that
so we have to do
something
that to
about
get
her
this to
seems
going.
unhinged even.
And then... find out this person go cray-cray and kill everybody.
Briar screams as the bird descends upon Rosemary and Sage.
songs are mine now, Rose!
Lily says.
You'll all see. My voice will shake the world!
When the vision fades, an incorporeal figure appears in the
Took down poor Ellery. That's not fair.
Phantom shrieks, her voice echoing through the clearing and sending a sharp pain to your skull. But soon she dissolves into a thin mist and vanishes. You read the song lyrics written on this page. You found Rosemary's songbook, but most of the pages are torn and missing. Perhaps there is something else nearby that can deliver a song back to the gatekeepers. You realize that
Alright, so what comes out of this
Rosemary's
quest?
parents has learned to
Wiki!
repeat parts of her songs. With the bird in tow, you can finally return to the gatekeepers and leave this cursed place behind you.
Rosemary's Ballad. A belt, a trinket with insight and magical sheltering, a trinket with 5 quality intelligence. That can't be right. Alright, let's reroll this chest. Boink. We got the belt though. I don't plan on using this belt, but I guess it's better than a kick in the eye, huh? It's so hard to compete with the Indomitable wrappings, though. Although it's a good belt. Alright, we're going to put Ellery on standstill mode. She should... Eventually, when this quest despawns, she should fall back out. Nope, let's go this way first.
You've arrived at the main shaft of the abandoned mine. Security police shuffle around the block, still active long after the miners left.
Alright, that's like the trap way. Let's go this brute force method. See, now that the quest is despawned, Ellery is ready to be resummoned. So I'm gonna call him and resummon Ellery. Or command him to work the lever, resummon Ellery.
These destroyed constructs look like they've been partially eaten. Spiders certainly wouldn't do that. There must be something else about it. Something that is useful to another. Several clay golems stand idle in this Mage Rights workshop, waiting to be
Oh
reactivated.
yeah, you gotta like type
They
something.
would
Yeah,
be
never mind.
difficult to fight. Though it might also be argued that it's better for you to deal with them now
Whatever.
before someone less prepared.
I'm
comes
not
in.
typing activate. We're just leaving.
A nearby Cannith crystal hums with magical energy. It's connected to a barrier that blocks the path forward. The barrier fades, and a wave of searing heat buffets your face. An ancient magnet group thunders about in the large chamber.
Yeah, some of these are great. These are real good. Alright, this one is Heart to the Problem.
The capstone was sent here to collect.
This has got a charisma / heroism trinket. Oh, that seems great. And skunks. Alright. That's okay. Clockwork boots that give you +2 to your intelligence. That's awesome. A necklace of quality wisdom 5. What?
Someone must have dug one too many times.
Alright, we have to come back and rerun that quest. Quality wisdom 5. That's insane.
The local orcs have transformed this cave into a shrine. Something glimmers nearby. It must be one of the visions revealed by the Gatekeeper's spell. A groan from the nearby cot shows that this orc elder is alive, though not in any condition to receive guests.
Alright, I think I clicked both options. I think this guy just doesn't do anything. I think that guy's a time trap. We have to go that way first. May not matter, but I feel like we have to go this way first.
Bull skulls decorate this modest fountain. Clear water gushes out into the basin.
Roar! Bull strength.
A screen blocks your path, decorated with masks and totems. To your surprise, one of the totems begins to speak. Gain strength and endurance to reach the home of the elders.
Guess it didn't matter. Both ways go to the same place.
Ahead is a small fountain, flanked by two large
Rawr.
bears.
ID,
Fortunately
all
for you,
sorts of
these
enchanted
particular
me
bears are
mateys.
stuffed.
Alright, so realistically, we don't have to go down here. We could just like poof over there, but unfortunately I cannot do that today. Not 100% sure the ravens can actually fly and give chase. Really? The infight's like, oh yeah, Manticore, right? Yeah, Manticore.
It seems that the final resting place of the Orc Elders has a watchful and hungry guardian. Initiate was sent to retrieve the skull of an Orc Elder. Yet who was it that sent the Initiate to plunder
Again,
the
we're
sacred site?
kind of skunked here, but that's okay. Alright, unfortunately, don't think I'm going to have much more to go through. However, it looks like it is Nivvin's birthday. Which, if that is correct, then we'll have a good person to throw the raid to, or the stream to here in a little bit. So let's do this last Cerulean Hills quest, and then we can kick the raid over. Then we'll at least have gotten through Cerulean Hills. We'll still have to do 1 or 2 quests here or there. Plus, I want to get that video uploaded of the Paladin video. Yeah, let's just do a quick R1. I think I have bounced around too much this morning.
Things look peaceful on the road to Nash's farm, but the hills echo with distant shouts and the barking of dogs.
I don't mind if we fight. I'm just gonna pull whatever I can away from over there. So some of those guys can wake up and follow us, but hopefully not all of them will wake up and follow us. Most of them probably woke up and followed us. Not, oh, never mind. I'm gonna say not all of them, but then it does in fact now look like all of them. So let's loot that. Let's get away from there. Make them come get us. They want some of this, they can have it, but I don't think they really want this. That was some malarkey.
The Orc raiders have thrown up a crude barricade across the road to discourage anyone from returning to the farm.
There's so much disappointing right there. Alright, also, because we're just on R1, I'm going to go through here and get this mushroom, kill these dogs. If we were on R3, I probably wouldn't have gone this way, because 4 or 5 wolves can be real challenging. But on Reaper 1, it's not that big of a deal. On Reaper 3, like 4 of them would have been champs. They would have summoned a Reaper and been tripped and eaten. It would have been real bad.
Smoke rises in the distance. You'll need to act quickly to save Ash's house from the flames.
Up and only free.
Angry orc cries
Right here.
from
Ellery,
the
come on.
house as the flames go out.
I don't know about you guys, but the light is killing me right now. It's the light from the screen.
The local orcs will think
Alright.
twice before raiding another farmstead in the Cerulean Hills.
Well, we got some good news here. We picked up a couple of goodies, and we leveled. Right, we're level 5. It's not bad. Did that take us? 5 minutes? 5.5 minutes? It's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Not bad at all. Alright, so...
A dusty caravan blocks the road to the west.
Like I said, Nimvin is apparently having a birthday stream today. So be sure to, like I said, I'm gonna raid him and do that kind of stuff. But first, let's go and take our level. Oh yeah. Yes, we do get teleported back here because this is where we poofed back in, huh? Pass. Pass. Why do all these guys look like ghosts? They look like ghosts when I talked to them the first time. Those are not the worst, but not what I'm looking for. Okay, so the hut. Huh, okay. I still feel like I'm missing something there, but we'll come back and do the quest in the market later. Yeah, the hut. Let's take that let's take level 5 and then, because I think these are all level 3s. So we can take level 5. I kind of want to do this, and I kind of want to do this. So, yeah, let's just... Oh my. It's automatically update. I don't trust it. I don't trust any of those things. Alright. Let's, before we actually throw it to Nim, let's actually do a couple other things here. First of all, let's hit the start raid button. So it'll be close. Anyway, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Please enjoy Niven. It's his birthday, apparently. At least that's what he's claiming on his stream. So I hope you guys hang out and do a little bit of that. But before we actually go and we actually raid him, I'm going to ask you guys to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SamusGarobo. Of course, subscribing is awesome. But also you can like, whee, I'm going to ride in a circle around Niven. Whee! And, of course, checking out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Samus. Also a big deal. Alright, everybody. Hope you hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Please enjoy Niven, and we'll see you guys in a few hours. Toodles.